I've found that most people in the world today got a problem with forgiving people. People's minds are so troubled because they're holding things against people. Their minds are so clouded because they refuse to forgive. And forgiving is not hard to do. It takes just a willing mind to say, I'm going to let that go. I'm not going to hold that against that person. I'm going to forgive that person. How can anyone achieve forgiveness from God himself if you believe in God? How can you achieve forgiveness if you refuse to forgive others? Forgiving is a great thing. It's a great ability for us to do, to just let it go. To say, I'm not going to hold this against my brother anymore. I'm not going to hold this against my sister anymore. I'm not going to hold this against my father. And I'm not going to hold this against my mother. I'm not going to hold this against my friend. I'm not going to hold this against the people that have offended me. I'm going to forgive them. I'm going to let it go. Whatever they did to me, I'm going to let it go. If nations could only forgive one another. And let's move on. The way of peace they seem not to know, because everything they do in line with peace, they seem to not be able to really achieve true peace. One of the problems of even the nations today is they refuse to forgive each other. They refuse to let things go. They have embedded, hardened animosities. And men today and women today have hardened animosities against each other. And some of people get sick. They're so hateful toward another person because of some offense that was done in the past. They hold it so long and let it get embedded in them that it makes them sick. I'm telling everybody today, learn to forgive and let things go. You have the power to do that. Learn to forgive. Learn to practice forgiving people from the heart. From the heart. You don't have to say, I forgive you. You can show it better than you can say it, but it would be nice to be said, but also to go along with a forgiving heart as well. If we only could forgive.